my friends, welcome to God Focus this morning. The title of today's episode, Steps. Have you ever been in a place you questioned what was going on with your life? You're doing all the Christian things, you're praying every day for guidance, then you realize somewhere along the line you've taken back control from God. We surrender our lives when we become saved and we tell God, "You're now the Lord of my life." But slowly we take back control and start making our own choices. Maybe Paul was trying to tell us that every day we must surrender control when he said, "I die daily." There's never a time that we should get ahead of God, because then we are leading and not following. And we were not ever meant to be leaders of Christ, but followers. Psalms 37, 23, and 24. The steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord, and he delighteth in his way. Though he fall, he shall not be utterly cast down, for the Lord upholdeth him with his hand. I can see a young child at the beach trying to step in his father's footprints. Because of his height, it is hard for the child to step that far. They almost have to jump to each next step. We sometimes have to take a leap of faith that God will lead us as we go. We do not know what each step will bring into focus. We must trust God. Be not weary in well-doing. If we continue, we will reap the reward. Allowing Jesus to be our guide, we cannot go wrong. But sometimes he says, "Stand still," and we have to wait on him. He will always refresh us if we wait on him. In other words, trust in the Lord. Do not follow our own thoughts or ideas. In everything we do, we must acknowledge him, and he will keep us on the right path, which is my paraphrase of Proverbs 3, 5-8. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy path. Be not wise in thine own eyes. Fear the Lord, and depart from evil. It shall be health to thy navel, and marrow to thy bones. As we acknowledge him in every aspect of our lives, he will give us direction and guidance. We have to keep our heart set on Jesus. If we can keep our heart right and focused on the things of God, then it makes it easier for God to direct our steps, because we want to go where he leads. Proverbs 16:9. A man's heart deviseth his way, but the Lord directeth his steps. Every day our prayer should be Psalms 119, 133. Order my steps in thy word, and let not any iniquity have dominion over me. Being a goal-oriented person who loves a to-do list, it's hard for me to give up control, even to God. I often have way more on my list than I can accomplish in a day. I struggle at times finding quiet time alone with God, except in my car. The Lord and I have had some good times driving along. The quiet time alone with God is how we gain our strength. I can always tell when I haven't had enough quiet time. I can see that I'm starting to take back control. And when this happens, I have to have a long talk with the Lord and tell him that I surrender all over again. Then he will reach down and fill up the empty places in my thirsty soul before encouraging me to once more go out and reach the lost before it's too late. You too can surrender all to God once again. He is waiting to guide your steps if you will let him. Thanks for watching. Until next time, be bold, be brave, and keep your God focus. Like, share, and subscribe for more encouragement. Have a wonderful day.